Hi everybody, this is Mark Newgent, candidate for Irvine School Board, coming to you live. If you're watching this in replay, go ahead and fast forward about a minute, because it's kind of the boring part, waiting for people to show up. So once people show up, we'll have some interesting conversation. And again, here I am live for you guys to ask me questions. I know I haven't done this in a couple days, and I'll give you some campaign updates. If this is the first time you're watching this, I try to do this once a day if possible, if not at least a few times a week, to give voters the chance to contact me directly. Of note, I am the youngest running for this race out of all the competitors. I'm also the only one that's doing live broadcasting. I do encourage the other people to do this to, no matter what happens, I want to enable honest and open communication with the public, because it's a huge barrier we have right now. There's just not enough communication. So here we are. Also, you guys can email me, mark.nugent@kw.com. That's mark.newgent@kw.com. Stands for Keller Williams. I do also do real estate, but however, we're talking about campaign stuff today. Let me turn off my notifications. I just heard something pop. Okay. So, also you can text me or call me. My phone number is 949-529-0497. That's 949-529-0497. Or you just message me here and you get a hold of me. And it's too easy. So anyway, I've been kind of off of Facebook Live the last couple days. Saturday, I went to an event all day. It's a cool lecture on the other side of town. And then Sunday night, I actually ended up acting in a TV show, which was really interesting. I wasn't even supposed to act. I was just going there to support a friend. They needed an extra, and then she ended up giving me a speaking part, which I was like, it would have been nice to know yesterday so I could have memorized my lines. And they wanted me to do a bunch more, and then the whole drive home I was like, oh my god, I could have done so much better. So the TV show is called the Tula and Katie Show, played by two young actors, two girls in their early 20s, really gifted actors. And there was some other people, I don't quite remember their names, but they were really, really good. I mean, it was like 1 in the morning. I was just exhausted, and these people are doing the same scene over and over and over again with the same intensity every shot. It was like, wow. And I think it was like 1:30 when I did mine, and it was kind of intimidating. And I only took like 2 or 3 takes. I didn't get like all the chances the main actors got. But this thing is flashing on me, my screen. So, but they wanted me to act more and do this. Now I was like, oh man, I wish I'd have rehearsed. But it was still a good experience, and I just want to share that with you guys. That was Sunday evening, and again, really late. So I'm just getting my bearings back today. I was able to go to the gym and stuff. So hello, whoever's here. How's it going? This is your chance to ask me questions live in front of my audience, in front of everybody. So again, oh, the person popped out of here. It's all good. If we keep broadcasting for a few minutes, people will show up and they'll have a chat with us. It's about 8:05 p.m. on Wednesday night. We should have some good people. We should have people popping in. We've been broadcasting about 2 or 3 minutes, so give them 5 minutes or so, and people show up. So today went to broker preview. Met some people. Gave away a prize to another agent. I gave away a gift certificate for free dry cleaning to Irvine Discount Quality Dry Cleaners over at Trabuco and Culver, because those business owners are proudly displaying these signs all over. So I've been giving out gift certificates to people, to real estate agents, so I'm gonna get some free dry cleaning. So anyway, if you're just joining us, hey, what's up? It says I have a person. How you doing? I'm going to hit the office this afternoon, and then I went door knocking today. Hit a couple blocks. Nice person again. Wanted. I'm running out of signs because they keep going actually in people's yards, which is way better than just street signs. Anyone could buy 1,000 street signs and put them everywhere. It takes a lot of energy to actually go knock on 100 doors to get one person to say, oh yeah, I'd love to have your sign here. And that's what wins elections, is that personal touch. And again, being open and honest with the public, so you guys can ask me live questions. There was another politician in a different race, the city council. She was promoting her page, and a few minutes ago I said, hey, you should do some Facebook Live, because I don't think any city council people and candidates, I don't think they do Facebook Live at all. They do no live broadcasting. And so you could fake a photo, you could fake a video, hell, you can even fake a scripted debate. You could plant people in the audience, all this stuff. You can't fake live. I absolutely love live broadcasting. It just puts us together, and we can have face-to-face conversation at the comfort of your own home. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? So there we got people show up. What's up? I'm just sitting here answering questions live for the voters. so they can hit me up and see my real life response in real time. So, and don't forget, you can text me, you can click the little thumbs up button. So we're gonna listen to some music, we're gonna talk about election stuff, talk about politics, local. I don't want to talk about federal stuff because I do not have any, unfortunately, I don't have any influence over federal election, but I do. Thank you, sister, I really do appreciate that. I went door knocking today. I do feel that we are gonna win this election. I think we will. Support's coming out of, actually, let me ask Dad if he'll donate to the campaign. So I've knocked on doors. We knock on doors, knock on like 100 doors, right? Some people are gonna like, I don't really want to talk to anyone, and they just go. Some people are like, oh sure, thanks, and some people will actually talk to you. Some people have literally hugged me, and I'm not even asked for campaign donations at front doors. I'm just saying, hey, I just give them this, and I say, please, ask for your, and respectfully ask for your vote, and this is your chance to ask me any questions. And they hug, they checks. It's been a pretty awesome experience so far. And Nikki, did you see my little photo I posted from my acting gig? And did not know that I was going to have to do any lines, so I was a little kind of bummed out my drive home. Yeah, no, I just posted a picture because my friend, she's a TV producer, and she needed actors, or she needed extras. I didn't know I was going to be an actor. I thought I was just going to be an extra, and then they had me play a police officer. Hi, David Thomas. How are you doing? Welcome. My name, I'm not sure, you know me, my name is Mark. I'm running for Irvine School Board in this upcoming election, November 8th. This is your chance to ask me questions live. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Yeah, it was really cool watching these actors and the scenes progress. And these people were good. I mean, they were like, it was so late, we were all so tired, but they kept the same intensity, the same scene over and over again. Then they had to film that same scene from different angles over and over and over again. I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing that they did that. So, looks like people's connections are not so great. People keep popping in. So, we'll just talk about stuff. So, I sent a mass email out about the Marie's Donuts. And no, I'm not going to tell people how to send out emails like I do. It's kind of funny when you send out a lot of emails, you see who's having a good day and bad day. I will say that about 90% of the responses I get from emails are really positive. And actually, the one I sent out yesterday, people ended up contributing, donating to the campaign, so it's pretty cool. So if you're just joining us, go ahead and you could give me a thumbs up. You can ask any questions if you like. I know a lot of people are new to Facebook Live. I've been doing this on Facebook a couple months, and I've been doing probably about 5 since last May. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up. Since last April, I've been doing I was doing Periscope for a while, and I got a couple thousand followers there. However, with Periscope, it's global, so you don't have a localized audience. My goal is to reach out to local people here in Irvine for the purpose of this election, so you guys can ask me questions directly. This is a public feed. Oh, by the way, this is also a clean feed. I don't cuss here, so if you watch with your kids, don't worry. I'm not going to cuss. And I will probably shouldn't have any trolls here, but if anyone says anything bad, I will block and delete all their comments. But I haven't had that problem, so it's not an issue. So let me pull up the campaign webpage while I'm waiting for people to join us, if anyone does. Sometimes I've gotten up to like 13, maybe 15 people in here. Sometimes just 1 or 2 chatting with us. I'm going to show you guys what the website looks like and keep us occupied while we wait for people to pop in and ask us some random question to get us some votes. And if you're another candidate, I wish you all the best. And I'm actually kind of happy that all the candidates, it's all been positive campaigning, which I'm really happy with. Fortunately, City Council, they've already started the negative campaigning, which I wish they wouldn't do that, because even if someone did negative campaign against me, I would never do that. I would never engage in that stuff. Not that any of us are, so it's good. It's been a very clean campaign so far, which I'm very happy about. So we can focus, which I'm happy because we can focus on the issues like special needs kids or transportation or safety or school overcrowding. There's like real stuff we have to tackle, not some, bickering like unfortunately we know who does. But there you go. See, I'm going negative. I can't do that. I got to keep positive. So I was going to show you guys what the website looks like. The markforirvine.com, or you can just click the button. So anyway, I heard the worst thing you could do in live broadcasting is not talk. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is the campaign website. So It's I got a little bio here. You guys can look that out, or it's got the news feed here. So welcome the person just watching us. So here's the website. There's my son. There's some news articles as a donut shop I used to go to as a kid. This is the acting gig the other night. That was one of the actors. She is really good. Her and the other girl, the British girl, which was she was pretty cool as well. And there's the other day I was on TV in people's yard signs. And then I only got 2 issues, kind of an opinion on here. I'm going to hopefully write another issue thing about special needs kids. And again, their needs, then endorsements. So I got a bunch of endorsements. One from John Inman. He was a founding principal. I have an endorsement from Colonel Retired Lowe, which is awesome. Another principal. See, he's a principal. He's one of my teachers when I was a kid. He's now a principal endorsing me. Mike Munzing, a mayor. Local business owner. Ryan Trebus, businessman. Veterans. Another veteran. Carolyn Inman. She almost won the election in 2012. She endorsed me, and she is a veteran teacher of 40 years. Also Special Agent Moss, he endorsed me. A whole bunch of others. And I also got endorsed by a party recently. Not sure I'm going to announce it yet. However, that one was kind of difficult to get. I actually had to get interviewed and background checked. It was like 7 people had to interview me for the party endorsement. But I'm a nonpartisan candidate, so I didn't really want to talk about that. I know some people, they cling on to it. Whatever. They're going to be sending out slate mailers, and they'll be door knocking for me to help me get elected, which is pretty cool. So all that hard work kind of pays off. So hey, welcome whoever just joined us. This is your chance to ask me questions live. And he popped out, but it's all good. So I should entertain you guys, tell you guys a story, right? Nikki bounced out of here. So let's get us some better music here. Hey, welcome whoever's here. How you doing? It says we have 1 person watching. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up, or you guys can ask me a question. Actually, I was going to talk about special needs kids. Actually, I forgot. I actually talked about it in my other broadcast on my campaign page. So, and the mother gave me permission to speak about it publicly. So a fellow parent, Christine, she has a 5-year-old special needs kid, extremely healthy. He just has autism. So he doesn't listen, and he tends to run out in front of traffic. Thing is, he's so healthy, he's so fast that he'll run out and not listen. And I was worried about him getting hit by cars. Hey, Bill, how's it going? So even if the district hires someone to watch him, there's just no way a human being can watch this kid. If you turn your head for a second, he'll dart in front of traffic. And we have this road right next to our school. There's fast traffic. I almost got hit by cars there just walking out, right? Holding my son's hand. So we want to build some kind of barrier there, or some kind of bushes or some hedges to block. So that's one of the proposals I have for the school is, we can do something to keep him from running out and getting hit by a car. And if you are special needs parents, you understand the unique nature of how hard it is. My family has 2 friends. They both have autistic kids, special needs kids. And man, they go through a lot. It's really difficult for them. I feel bad. Our one friend, which I'm not going to mention any names, he goes like 6, still isn't talking. It sucks. And then other friend, I think he's like 18 now, the kid, and autistic as well. And pretty bad where he still needs the parents to take care of him. So, and if you are special needs parents, if you want to contact me, if you want me to advocate for you, or want me to speak on your behalf without saying your name to the board, I will take your issue for them anonymously if you'd like, and I will try to get some whatever it is you need for your kids from the district. I'll help the best I can. I do, however, think me and Christine that we will make some headway, and we will get those safety features for her kids that's needed. And again, there's more than just her. There's other people out there, she said, but she did give me permission to use her name. And I'm not going to mention the child's name, of course, but that kid is going to be going to school soon, so she's very terrified about his safety at school. So that's that. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And Christine was awesome. She actually donated to the campaign, which thank you. And again, thank you so much for all those. That is very touching to me. So I see someone popping in, popping out. You can say what's up. ask me a question live. I will do the best I can to answer your questions. When I'm here to, I will answer voters' questions. I don't shy away. I love live. You can fake photos. You can fake videos. You can even fake a debate, a scripted debate, plant people in the audience, whatever. You can't fake live. Here we are. We can talk about complex issues you'd like. Also, I'll find a way to do like a split screen if people want to come in and speak about issues, or just chat about music. This is Rihanna we're listening to apparently. I just typed in top 40s into YouTube to have some background noise. So, sorry, excuse me. So I'm gonna hang out with you guys. I'm gonna keep talking. My coffee is. Yeah, I don't drink or cook, but absolutely. It's like I'm freezing. Okay, bye. No. What time is it? Is it 8? Yeah, you should stop drinking coffee like 9:30. Otherwise, I can't go to sleep. Well, I'm disappointed. Usually I got a lot more people in this, but it's all good. If you ever catch me in replay and you want me to answer any questions, go ahead and shoot me a text. I will answer your questions. What I will do is I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to log in, and I'm going to pull up some old questions that I was asked by voters that I don't know personally. See if I can get some topics to talk about. And also I want to say a special thank you to all of the volunteers. We have a couple people volunteering around the city, putting out signs for us, passing out literature. Thank you. Appreciate it. I won't say your names. I don't have permission to say your names yet online, live. We do have teachers helping us, which I thank you, because those of you that are not teachers realize if you go against labor unions and who you're told to vote for, it could be, their jobs on the line. So thank you. Thank you for all the teachers that have spoken to me privately, anonymously. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we will change the culture, and we will make a better working environment for teachers. And a lot of people think the solution is pay teachers more, pay teachers more. Of course, they want more money. They want raises, of course. But people don't quit jobs because of money. They quit their jobs because they feel unappreciated, or their working climate is hostile, or they're just not happy at work, or their supervisor's mean to them. Trust me, I've been there. I've left jobs for those reasons. So again, we got to take care of the teachers, not only their financial, but also their working environment. So see if I can pull up some of those old questions. And I also haven't been broadcasting as much because we had unfortunately a tragedy in my family. So I haven't been as vocal here, but let's not going to let that take away from the live broadcasting and allow you guys to talk to me live. See if I can pull up. Where was that nice person that she texted me? Okay, I can't find it. But if you have any questions, it says someone's watching me live. I don't know who it is. So if you want to ask me a question or say what's up, give me a thumbs up. Press the thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. So I really appreciate it. Okay. Hey Desiree, how are you doing? How's your brothers? I miss Jason and Jeremy. I grew up with them. It was like let me introduce Desiree. Desiree was just from down the street from me. We grew up, I think on Rasmussen. I was on Tweedway over in Dutch Haven area. And her two younger brothers, Jason and Jeremy, I'd always hang out with them. So I hope everything's still well with you, Desiree. Just trying to get some questions here so we can have some discussion about the election. And you gotta put it all out there and let the voters ask me questions live. How cool is that? You as a voter can ask a candidate live anything you want. Thank you for the thumbs up. I encourage any other candidate to do it. I check every candidate's webpage. I mean, city council, mayor, all this congressional. I don't think any of them are doing live. I don't know if they probably don't have the time like I do. Luckily, I'm retiring from the military, and I'm taking all my time away from real estate even to focus on this election. I still do real estate though, just not as much. Most of my focus is election. I'm just very blessed to have that position right now. So I'm door knocking every day. I'm working on the campaign every day, and I still have a laundry list of things to do. I am going to release some military records. I have three or four documents I'm very proud of. One, I was told just go ahead and release it. One for heroic achievement, some other awards, and a letter from the U.S. Ambassador to Indonesia. I'm gonna go ahead and post those. I just gotta like black out my social security stuff, my number, stuff like that, because it has like all the personal information on those. Because people always ask me what qualifies you to do this job, so on and so forth. I'm like, well, there's this, there's that, and the other, and there's the leadership portion of it. So let me switch over to the campaign page. It says we got 2 people watching, so say what's up, thumbs up. You can use the text function. You can actually text me and I will see your comment if you have a question for me. I'm going to pull up some old questions. Also, I wanted to talk about school overcrowding. I myself, I would say we're a victim. We are affected by school over coffee. I know, I know. I don't drink coffee after 9:30. Otherwise I'll stay up too late. But yes, I drink coffee. I don't drink or smoke, but I like coffee. Keeps me all wired. Can't notice I'm kind of a fast talker. Until I get that first cup in the morning, I'm not. Hi Morgan Butler, how are you doing? So let me pull up an old message I got from a voter. Anyway, Morgan Butler, I am here answering questions live from voters. I'm running for, let me throw up my campaign stuff. You may have seen, if you're from Irvine, you may have seen these. So you've probably seen these around Irvine. I have a couple hundred signs up right now. These are posted in some intersections. Hi Morgan, how are you? So these are sitting around Irvine. If you're from Irvine, you've seen these at intersections. That is me. I am Mark Newgent, and I'm running for Irvine School Board. And this is your chance to ask your candidates questions directly. And please don't forget to vote 8 November. Please vote for me. And I am going to win the election. However, I still need your votes. So it doesn't matter. Everything, we got to calculate this up, and hopefully we'll have a big party the 9th of November. So just getting some questions here. If I can find some. Patricia. I can't find any questions. Okay, cool. Then you've seen my signs in. This is me. I don't think any other candidates are doing live broadcasting, so here you are. You can ask me questions live about the election and what I want to do, and some of the issues. Some of the issues about overcrowding. My own family is affected by overcrowding. We live in Woodbury. Unfortunately, my son cannot go to Woodbury Elementary because, well, guess what? There wasn't enough kindergarten teachers. And guess what? There weren't enough first grade teachers, so now we're displaced again. And I'm on the waiting list. Hopefully I can get him into Woodbury eventually. But, I mean, you don't think we should plan ahead, right? Or move some resources around? It just, there's overcrowding. That's another issue. School safety. Keep decisions, avoid centralization of power, keep decisions made locally. So of course, budget. Do you have any experience in special education? My son has autism spectrum. You know what? You just missed me talking about that. I have advocated for autistic kids. My friend Christine, she said I could talk about her. She actually donated to my campaign. It actually helped me a lot. Her son he's very healthy physically, but he'll run in front of traffic. He goes to NPS. I don't know what NPS is. But I'm reaching out to special needs parents. If you need me to advocate for you, I will. I will go speak on your behalf to the school board. Just let me know what you need, and I'll go fight for you. It doesn't cost anything. It's just something I'd like to do, because it's so obvious and it's so easy to fix facilities to help special needs kids, like my friend Christina's kid that is autistic, and he will run in front of traffic. Supposedly the district has to non-public. Okay, cool. Okay, gotcha. Well. Anyway, he's going to go to regular school, I guess. The thing is, the district is supposed to pay for like a person to watch him like one-to-one, but it's still not possible. I mean, I'm a healthy person. The mother is super healthy, and she can't even keep up with him. You just turn your head 1 second, he'll run out in front of traffic, and we have this really busy street right next to the school. And I want them to grow some kind of hedges, right, to keep the kid from being able to run hit by cars. I'm almost getting hit by cars every day. The drop-off and pickups are horrible. And we need to redo that whole plan. Non-public school. Okay, got you. Okay, I understand. Now, I'm not an expert. Hi, Jeff. How you doing? I'm not an expert on special needs, but I will become an expert, and I will advocate for you. Let me know what you need, and I will do my best. So you can message me privately. I will get back to you. Hi, Jeff. Anyway, let me introduce Jeff. Jeff is actually a very successful businessman, and he is a published author. I don't have his book with me. It's in my car. It's called Networking with the Cards You Are Dealt. So I was just talking to Morgan Butler. She is a mother of special needs kids, and I was talking about some of the things we've done for special needs kids in Irvine so far. And I actually have already spoken to the board and try to articulate to them that they need to build the infrastructure to support the safety of that child. Connecting a special needs expert. Thank you. Yeah, when I was I'm an advocate as well. Happy to meet my son sometime. Thank you. Sure, we can do that, and I'll do it. Just let me know what I need to do, and I will go. I'm sorry, my niece's name is Morgan. I apologize. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, I will just let me know what I need to do. I will go speak on their behalf, and once I get elected, you'll have somebody on the inside to advocate for you and everybody. The biggest thing is we got to talk about what the issues are, and that's not happening. Communication is a major issue right now, and it's one of the reasons why I'm even running, because I wasn't being heard. My voice is it was just being ignored. I've been following you for about 60 days. Oh, cool, appreciate it. That's awesome. Well, yeah, let me know what you need, and I will try my best. I'm pretty good at finding resources in the government. One of the things that I'm pushing for is some safety upgrades, and I've already secured some resources from other government agencies that's at no cost to the district. And I already have interviewed one principal anonymously, and he's very excited. Well, two principals, and one of them now active. He's very excited about some of the things that I propose. Now, and it's simple stuff like radios. Make sure you have radios. That's an issue. Making sure that there's hedges grown right here, so little autistic kid can't get hit by cars. So, or fixing the drop-off pickup plans. There's a lot of common sense. Hey, sir, how are you doing? We're just talking about election and special needs kids. So the things we can do to keep the kids safe. And so, Morgan, if you could share with us, what are some other things that we need to do for the special needs kids? Sorry, my former boss is watching me, or my boss is watching me from the military. Always makes me nervous. What's up, sir? And yes, they contacted me, and I believe all the paperwork has been sent. Why are you interested in school board versus city council? Well, I got involved in school board because I'm a parent. This is my son. That's my little one. Because we had safety issues, and my whole goal was just to volunteer behind the scenes a couple hours a week. But then it was clear to me that they weren't fixing things. So, and I tried to articulate, I spoke, I was trying to get things done, and it just wasn't happening. I still haven't been able to talk to any of the school board members. They haven't sat down with me and talked to me. So I wanted to help them. So again, the communication thing. And I just, saw there's a need. We need several issues, and it's not getting done. And I don't want to say anything negative. My wife just texted me. I left the air conditioning on in the house. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. There was just a need for it. Just some issues we need to fix, and they need leadership. And I don't want to say anything bad about anybody. I can't type too much. I'm telling you. Okay, no worries. Well, I don't want to say anything negative about anybody personally, because I don't know any of them personally. Now, I can talk about professional decisions. I think that's fair game. Professional decisions, they needs improvement. That's the very polite way to say it. We need improvement. And I want to work with them to find solutions. Now, the one thing is about the school board is good is they really don't bicker. They don't publicly bicker, which I really like that. However, again, need some improvement. And again, special needs is one of those areas we need improvement from. When I was interviewed from the party the other day, and they gave me their endorsement, they actually asked me the specific question: what are you going to do for special needs kids? There's a need there, and it's not being filled. What are you going to do in Irvine for it? And I said, I already got you beat. I've already been speaking publicly for special needs kids. And Christine said, she wanted to connect with parents, so you guys can tell me what you need, and I'll go fight for that. And sometimes it's a lot easier than we think just to fix these things and talk about it. The thing is, nobody's talking about these things. So frustrated parents are just sitting there frustrated because nobody's talking to them and finding these solutions. And I'm proposing hedges in this one little area of the school, and that would really reduce the risk by 80%. how hard is that? Just grow some, or install some hedges. A few $1,000 to save some, to up the safety. So little small things like that. So anyway, so Morgan, I know you're hanging out with your son or daughter. I say your child. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's a boy or girl. But where do you live at? Hey Tanya, how are you doing? Yes, I got your text message, and I'm sorry I forgot about the AC. I left it on. I'll admit it. I left AC on with the window open. I will not do that again. So anyway, so what school does? Where do you live at? Do you live in Woodbury or Woodbridge? What area, Morgan? Do you? Well, we have two friends. My wife's actually right here. They're watching me. We have two friends. One, their child is 6 and she's still not talking, and the other one, he's about 18 and he talks, but he's very autistic as well, I think. But I could just imagine how the hardship parents have, and they feel like maybe they're all alone, and the community doesn't know. Having become friends with Christine, and she was able to explain to me, the needs of her own family, I can empathize with it. I'm like, wow, that sucks. I don't cuss. I'm not going to cuss here. This is a clean Periscope. But yeah, that just really, really sucks. So she's explaining to me what I can do to help. I'm in Cypress Village. I was on scene. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I don't want to talk. I'll start getting teary-eyed if I start talking about that. I read the story, and I know we have a huge issue with people running stop signs. And I want to connect the police with the district, and we need to definitely improve all those drop-off and pickup plans. I have a plan we can do. We can really increase that safety without really disrupting a lot of things, and the traffic will flow, things go better. And again, my background is law enforcement. I have literally directed traffic for hours on end, wearing the white gloves. I have some conceptual awareness of traffic safety. So we'll fix that. And I will advocate for parents like you you guys get the support you need from the district. Actually, now I don't want to go negative, but I got a weird email. Somebody, a horrible person, emailed me, and no, I'm not even going to go there. I'll tell you privately. It was about that. I'll keep this positive. So, again, the first step is communication and coming up with a solution, and not just sitting here talking about problems all day. I'd like to get your recommendation of things that you think we should do. And I will push forward. You're the expert at being a parent that's living this. I do want to hear from you. So you can advise me. You can advise me the next 4 years if you have little kids. I'm going to look for guidance from teachers, the guidance from parents of what they would like. I kind of have an issue with this debate coming up, because we're having this scripted debate October sometime. And it's going to be these scripted questions. They have these very complex problems they want us to answer in like a minute or two. It's not even, it doesn't really capture the complex issues we got. And they're going to want to know my views on that and my views on this. And my views don't really matter. I mean, a lot of this I don't have an opinion on, because my job is to represent the people and not myself. I want the voters and people of Irvine need to realize that the communication doesn't stop November 9th. That just begins. You can contact me for the next 4 years while I'm sitting in office and say, hey, Mark, why is this messed up? We need to fix this. And I'll go, oh, wow, I did not know. I will fix that. Come to the office tomorrow. We're going to talk about it, and we'll address your issue and come up with a solution. That's what we're going to do. And I was interviewed by a bunch of people for this position and they asked me these opinions, and I'm like, if I didn't know something, I would say, I'm going to study it, and I will study it, and I will go to the experts. I'll go to lawyers. I'll go to the parents. I'll go to the teachers, the principals, because, they want one person, the perfect candidate, to know everything. Nobody's going to know everything. There's no way I can be know a lot of stuff about leadership and a lot of stuff about the government and this, that, and then even compete with a teacher that's got 20, 25 years of teaching curriculum. No, you talk to the experts, and they will advise us, and that's what I bring to the table. I'm not arrogant. I'm just a normal person like you and like everyone else, and I'm going to do the best with you guys helping me. And we're going to leave this thing better than we found it, and we're going to improve. That's my plan. And I know, Morgan, hanging out with you're working on taking care of your kids, but you can, ask me some more questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And thank you for all those thumbs up. I appreciate that. Sorry about the air conditioning. I came back to rest real quick. I grabbed a shower before we went out back out, door knocking. I was trying to get some ice water about 4 p.m. and then went out. Oh, no worries, man. I love human interaction, and I just, it's all about interacting and live. I love it. You gotta love live. I'm the youngest, and I'm the one that does live. I don't believe any other city council people do. Okay, so going back to city council versus school board. So I'm going to move to Irvine. I'm trying my best. We just gotta be humble. We just gotta do the best we can, right, Jeff? Like, you're an expert. Jeff's a business consultant. He's super smart, and he's an author, and the way he puts stuff together is really good. Now, I'm not going to give Jeff's personal story out, but he was successful in something else, but now he's more happy and really good at what he's doing now. So we all have things that we're good at, and we need to use for the community. So anyway, so city council versus school board. Again, I'm just doing this for my kids, and then now I mean all these other good people. It's like not only for my kid, it's for the 34,000 other kids. There's like between 32 and 35,000 kids in the district that I'm doing for all them, and my own son, my 6-year-old. And I want to do this because I do bring a new perspective. I am younger. I do identify with young families that are going through the challenges I am. I'm not some multi-millionaire, lawyer or something that is just doing this for another thing to pad my resume, to get my own firm, whatever. I'm just a normal guy taking care of my family and doing the best we can. So I hope you guys can see what I bring, and especially with the leadership. I want to give leadership by providing purpose, motivation, and direction while working to accomplish our goals and mission in the district. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks for all the thumbs up. But it starts here. It starts with communication. It starts with us talking and knowing what the issues are. And if board members aren't talking to the community in a very open format like this, how are they going to know what's going on? They're not. They're going to be sitting back and they're just not going to know. And again, I want to keep this positive. Not that they don't care, okay? I'll put it out there. I know all of us care. That's why the school board is such a professional race, because it's about the issues. We don't really attack each other, so I really like that. Awesome, buddy. Thank you. Now, city council, they're in Irvine. They're famous for bickering. I only know Del Chima. He's running. I have not met any other candidate. Oh, I went to a forum and I briefly met some of the candidates, shook their hand, but I really don't know any of the other candidates for city council. I know the negative campaigning and attack ads have already started. They have attack billboards up for mayor. Again, you're not going to see that in school board stuff. It's going to be focusing on issues. They're going to be I'm going to keep it focused on solutions. Like, how do we fix this problem? Let's not talk about it. Let's find the solution and take action the best we can. We can't sit around for 10 or 15 years waiting for the perfect solution to come up, because by then half the students are going to be moved on. We got to focus on solutions we can do now. High school, I realize my problem isn't comparable with the parents, but nonetheless, it was important when my friends is in math class. No, I want to hear it. Okay, I'll read this. Awesome, thank you for saying. Was a math class. Okay. Hi, I am a student at Irvine, actually in University High School. I realize my problem isn't comparable to the parents, but nonetheless, your problem is important to me, trust me. Okay, but nonetheless, it was important. One of my friends in math class, where she wasn't learning anything from her teacher and was struggling to learn from the textbook and was unable to get help from peers in her class. When she came to the counseling office with her issue, they turned her down, and she had to go so far as asking her mother to get involved. Her grade began to tank, and it became impossible for her to understand anything, so she ended up dropping the class and going to a lower level just so she could get the education she needed. I realized some students ask to get transferred out of classes just because they don't like the teacher, but I would seriously like if you could propose a better way to fix the issue. Thank you for trying to stump me. Okay, first and foremost, I want to hear your recommendation, and you can have your parents contact me directly, and I will 100% address this. I will even speak publicly on this the 4th of October if you'd like. I'm going to speak again at the school board, so I will speak on your behalf on this issue. But I would like to get some recommendations, and it seems like there's a lot more to this story that you're able to type, and being that you typed an awful lot with your phone, send me direct message if you'd like and connect me with your parents, and there's probably more to the story. So let's, you know, yeah, good question. There's something there that we need to address that you're not, maybe not comfortable telling me, or something I don't know. But yeah, I definitely want to address that. Let me reread your question. I'm trying to like entertain and read at the same time. Struggling. Should they turn her down? She had to go. Well, the counseling office, that's an issue. The counseling office turned her down. That's an issue. The counselor should not there. And if they're overwhelmed, the counselor needs to ask for additional help. We can get additional resources. That's an issue right there that I'm seeing that we need to fix. I'm not a counselor, but I'm familiar with staffing. And then if we have more students that need help, we need to bring more counselors in, right? Makes sense to me. That's the first issue I see with what you're saying. She had to go asking her mother to get involved. Her grandma began a tank and they can't possibly understand anything. That's not good. So it seems like the disconnect was the counselor. Am I correct? Seriously, like if you could just... I think the issue is the counselor. That's where we could have prevented that. Am I correct? I'll wait for you to respond, but that's what I get out of that. So, and thank you for asking me the questions. Thank you for making me critically think. Yeah. Sorry, I know you guys are watching. I'm just reading that. Now I think the issue is the counselor. Don't know why she was turned down. If she was turned down, that's not good. Those counselors there for a reason. And believe it or not, I'm not sure if many other people went to see counselors in high school, but they do fulfill a very important role, and they're there for a reason. So I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I don't want to mess it up. A-M-R-U-T. So anyway, go ahead and just, if you could send me a message personally, and we'll discuss it with your parents. So anyway, is that Victor? I think Victor just gave me a thumbs up. What's up, Victor? Tell Ron to do some live broadcasting. I'd love to see Ron. I think more students should get involved. I agree. Actually, I'll be my daughter is moving back permanently, so she'll be. I'm not going to say what school she's going to go to. My 13-year-old, we're getting her enrolled back in IUSD. So I'm gonna have 2 kids. So I'm about to have a junior high kid in IUSD as well. So that's going to be fun. And the overcrowding is. God, I don't want to cuss. They messing with me because I got one kid 4 miles away where he should be in Woodbury, and then there's another, school over there. My daughter's going to be. It should be right next to each other, right? But because of overcrowding, my family's affected. Like in the morning, I have to drive 4.5 miles out of my way. It's like a 45-minute round trip because of overcrowding, and it was overcrowded last year, and it's overcrowded this year. Well, guess what? Why don't we reassess, and move maybe an extra teacher? All right. It just makes a little bit sense. I mean, if you're always too many kindergartners and first graders in Woodbury, maybe we should put some extra teachers in Woodbury. I don't know. Am I talking crazy here? Displaced 2 years in a row. I'm like number 8 on the waiting list or something for my son. Maybe 13. I'm not sure. But I went in there and got my son on the waiting list. So school overcrowding is a major issue. It's affected me. I got to get up earlier, drive farther. It takes good 45 minutes out of my time. And again, people that have younger kids are just entering the workforce, trying to get our mothers getting back in the workforce. They don't have the time to be driving an hour. And also, check this out. We don't even have a school bus, free transportation bus system in Irvine. What? What's up with that? So that's another issue we got to talk about, the transportation system that's non-existent. Now, I don't quite understand it. I know we have some school buses, but then someone told me that people have to pay to use those or something. And I don't know. I could keep going on and on, but we need improvement, and we're going to fix some stuff. And I'm going to do these live videos as much as possible to get ideas and connect with you guys to find out what the ground truth is. Because I know I sit up in these meetings in the district, and they think everything is fine. But the ground truth is, way down here where we're at in real life, it's not. We have issues that we need to address. They're not discussed because there's a communication barrier. And I'm going to bridge it here. Students get shot down all the time by counselors because whoever student comes in and asks for help, they assume it's just bias against teacher. Well, this is true. Sometimes a ton of students, the students get stuck in classes and they aren't understanding what the teachers are teaching them. Sometimes they just drop the class. Yeah, I see your point. If you could message me, I'll connect with your parents, and we'll address that. You're not crazy. We balance classrooms and shift teachers to accommodate enrollment numbers after the first 3 weeks of school. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, there's like 13 kids on the waiting list last time I checked. So what's the size of a classroom, man? For like 8, 10 students? I know at University High School where I don't even want to pronounce your name wrong. I'm sorry. Where the nice lady or gentleman, I don't see. I'm not sure your picture is. But I do encourage your mother to go to the school board, and I will go with your mom if you'd like, your mother or father. I will go with them to the school board to address that for you. Moving down to the next question. I know University High School, I talked to one high school student. Check this out. So a week and a half ago, Amroot. Okay. So about a week and a half ago, I was putting my campaign signs up. I was putting these up over on Bronco Parkway, and some 16-year-old kid comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, can I use your phone? I got to call 911." I was like, "Oh, wow, okay." So I get my phone, call 911 for his issue. He needed the police. And we talked for like 2 minutes while the cops are showing up. And he said, "Yeah, I go to University High School, so on and so forth, and there's 40 students per class. 40. Okay? Now, I talked to somebody, named, that used to be hype in the city, that has advised me that all this overgrowth and all this houses and all this building, the city has money, a lot of money that they could give the district to address these issues like overcrowding, like safety barriers. So I already know where to go find the money. I'm already working on this. And we'll find that so we can hire some extra teachers. And also not only hire teachers, give them a quality working environment. Because I do hear a lot of things. People just want to make teachers do more stuff. Hey Bob, how you doing? I've heard that. I've sat in meetings, and I'm not going to mention names, but I've heard, oh, just make the teachers do this, make them do that. And I'm like, whoa, don't the teachers have enough to do? You want people to quit? I mean, there's a national teacher shortage. Irvine, luckily, has escaped that. We don't have a huge teacher shortage. We don't have a lot of turnover rate. They start abusing teachers, they're going to start quitting, and they're going to go somewhere else. So we got to treat them very well. It's not only about the money, but again, that is a major factor. But again, if you could pay me $1 million a year, if I'm being treated like garbage every day, I'm not going to stay in the job. So back to MJ Na. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about balancing classrooms, but it makes common sense. If you have a bunch of kids move in this area, maybe we should do some shifting. It's our second year in a row we're displaced. And I did talk to the assistant superintendent. I was able to get a meeting with him. We kind of talked about that. And he said this area tends to produce a lot more kindergartners. And again, that is because we're kind of a lower income area. Younger people moving here, just starting out in Irvine, new families, because the housing is a little cheaper here. Not much, just a little bit in this area in Woodbury. Because we have all the apartment homes, like where I live at. So, Amroot, tell your parents to contact me, and I'll go to the school board with them. But you said it was your friend, right? It wasn't you. So, I'll go advocate with you and your parents, and we can go talk to the school board together on the 4th of October. I go speak with you guys. So me and your parents can speak publicly, and yeah. Or the other students' parents, I'll meet with them, and we can get a game plan together, and we can make the district act, believe it or not. If there's enough people come forward, we can push things in a different direction. And again, that goes for Morgan and the special needs kids as well. Yeah, no worries. I do believe I will get elected, and ask for your support in that. There's a lot of things I'm fighting against, a lot of institutional power that doesn't want things to change. They don't want someone with my energy or my aggressive nature to come in and make change, because people get comfortable. They don't like the change. And again, I am the youngest. I'm the only one doing live that I'm aware of, and we will do some good. We will do some good things. So why not? I have been in board meetings where I believe it was a high school coach or high school teacher. He came in with about 6 or 7 students that were struggling with the physical fitness test, and they spoke to the school board to get a waiver. And they had witness statements. They tried their best, but they are unfortunately, their bodies were strong enough to make like this physical fitness test or something. So I believe they got a waiver or something. But again, we can go in there and speak together if you'd like, and I'll connect with your parents. But and we'll continue this. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back to the election. I do think I'll get elected. Some things happened in my favor, which are awesome. I love your energy, Mark. Of course, you have my vote. Traffic has gotten really bad out of control in Irvine. What would you do if you were voted into the school board and had the chance to address this? Address this to parents of students as well as members of City Council. First and foremost, Mary, thank you for your service. I really appreciate all your help. Okay, traffic is from overdevelopment. It's causing overcrowding. Again, now I have found out that the city does have money, like millions of dollars, hidden away, and I'm going to have they need to help us, and they help us establish a transportation system in Irvine. They know that the traffic. Unfortunately, there's not much that the school board can do about traffic. That's more of a city council issue. But I can put pressure on city council once I'm elected. I can influence. Though I don't have any power, I can speak to them as as elected representative of the people and say, hey, I have X amount, 500 people coming to me. You need to fix this traffic. What can I do? And you guys know I'm not going to quit. You know I'm going to bug the crap out of them until they act. Whoever gets elected city council, and to address the traffic. Now it took a few years to get the traffic this bad, so imagine it's probably could take us a few years to address it. Someone just texted me. Okay. Oh, cool. Some city council just texted me. Ian Lucian says, "Hi, Mark. I spoke with Matthew and the mayor candidate. We aim to form a slate and release marketing to capture. Matthew may have reached out to you." Okay, so there's city council people talking to me this very second. So back to Mary. I will influence to fix this, and you know I'm not going to quit. You guys know I'm a fighter. I will fight for you guys. So to answer your question, Mary, I will influence the city council to come up with solutions, because if you let government, Joe Farah, go. Hey Joe, what's up? So if you let city council, they'll sit there and talk for 20 years about problems, and it's like, dude, solutions. Focus on solutions. That's what I like about school board. Is as much as I may professionally have a difference of opinion with members, they do care, and they do focus on solutions. So I know I can work with those people. So I'm going to focus on solutions, not talking about problems and partisan politics. One of the things I do love about school board is it is a non-partisan race. There's no Republicans or Democrats and nothing. It's just candidates and the issues. And again, traffic is one of those things. And I will use my position and influence to address the traffic issue. I'm not a traffic expert, but I will study it. I will learn it. And I will, with your advice and your guidance from all the people here, we will fix it. I think we can. I'm talking to 3 candidates right now for city council, and I personally know one of the candidates, Dale Chima. He's my broker at Keller Williams, believe it or not. This guy, Dale Chima, he's right there. He's my broker. So if he gets elected, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to talk to him all the time about that. And we'll address that. Yeah, look for solved problems. That's the thing about school board, Joe, and Joe's my neighbor actually, is we can focus on the issues and solutions and problem solving. Unfortunately, city council is known to bicker. They are known to fight with each other. If you just walk and drive around, you'll see the negative campaigning on the streets. You don't see any of that in the school board, which I absolutely love that, because I don't want to fight and bicker. I just want to come up with solutions. And we don't have 5 years to fix these things. My son is 6 years old. We need solutions in the next 30, 60, 90 days. So that's the things I'm talking about, like these safety things, like growing hedges here to block traffic and kids run out. Getting training right now. Not these big nebulous things that sometime might fix in the next 20 years. I'm talking about stuff right now. But I will address that as much as I can, Mary, on the traffic thing. So I'm trying to address this issue with the parents, students. Okay, and I'm betting if I talk to the parents, there's probably a lot of parents that just need some leadership of pulling us all together and putting us in one direction. And that's my background, is being a leader, providing purpose, motivation, and direction to solve the problem. That's what leadership is. That's my background. You guys know, 20 years Army, I led a lot of people. We take large groups of people and we go this direction or that direction, and we get the mission done. We just have to organize and have a common goal, and it is to address this traffic issue. And even though I'm not city council, it's more of a city council thing, I can influence. It's kind of a long answer, but that's kind of my thought process on it. I'll use my position to leverage the traffic to get fixed. And you guys know I don't have any problem embarrassing people. I don't personally ever go after anybody. I'm not like that. But professionally, if you professionally make a bad move, it's fair game. You end up wasting $100 million and our traffic's bad because of it. That's fair game. That's it. But again, anything personal, I don't mess with that. That's not my business. So anyway, Joe, Hey Joe, were you able to get those flyers out? I know I knocked on your door and I gave you like this huge stack, and you're like, look at me like, what am I supposed to do with this many flyers? And those of you that are watching, it's these flyers. Joe is gonna pass them out for me. So if you guys saw these around town, that's all my signs. I know that's back. Bless you. Yeah. And really appreciate your help, Joe. So here's the signs around town. So you guys probably seen those around town. I do believe I'm the only candidate. Yeah, got 145. You are awesome, Joe. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the support. I went door knocking today. Someone else put my last sign up in their yard. Fortunately, I had to have a delay right now with the signs. I thought I was going to get hundreds of signs today. I checked the FedEx. Not going to come until tomorrow, unfortunately. Excuse me. So it's funny, I'm sitting here live broadcasting and candidates for city council are watching this, and then they're messaging me about the slates, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if I should get involved in city council races. That's very partisan. It's very Republican and Democrat, and who's on this side and who's on that side. I really don't want to get involved in the partisan stuff, because then you're fighting, and if you're this party, you have to have this opinion. If you're this, but you have to, you have to be this brand and that brand. Well, it's like the school board, where it's just about the issues. Let's just fix the issues, Let's reduce overcrowding. Let's hire more teachers. Let's, go see if we can go to the city council, get $10 million to hire those new teachers. And I'm so glad I had that meeting with somebody that told me that the city has the money. Really felt sorry for one parent of the day. Can't get their son into a school neighborhood. She's having to drive her son to another school, which is of course difficult since she is only driver. They have an after-school program at this Irvine school, but not a spot for her son in the school. The boy attending now has an after-school program, but a space for her son in a school. I found this to be very frustrating for the parent. It's not fair. What would you address these issues of overcrowding, especially with his poor mom can't get his son to assigned school? I'm living that, Mary. I live in Woodbury. My son couldn't go to Woodbury Elementary last year, and now in the first grade, still not in Woodbury. Woodbury's like a minute from my house. I have to drive 4.5 miles away up by Portola. It's a pain. I totally feel her. It's a money thing. I have to go get resources. I'm really good at finding resources. The city has money hidden away. I know they're watching this going, why are you talking about this publicly? Well, guess what? I'm going to go find those funds, and I'm going to go see if I can reprogram that to the school district to hire more teachers. The Woodbury my son goes to, Stonegate. Exact same thing, Kate. We're out by Portola. I don't want to say my kid's exact school. Yeah, it's an issue. And we know Woodbury always has a bunch of kindergartners. Why don't we hire more teachers? And again, like, oh, we don't have any money. Well, guess what? I'll go find some money. I'll go to Sacramento and I'll fight for the money. No issues. I'll go to Washington, D.C. and fight for the money. I love that stuff. Just point me in a direction. Give me a lawyer. Go with me. Make sure I'm not doing anything illegal. And I will go and I will lobby. I will advocate at Sacramento and D.C. Or I will go to the city. I will go do some auditing. I will go find where this money's at. I'll go look at all their accounts. I'll review things, and I'm like, okay, you got extra $20 million here. And because it's overcrowding the city council, you guys need to help us, because the school districts are reacting to the city planning. They built all these thousands of houses with all these, we knew all these kids were coming, and we didn't react to it. Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome, Mary. Okay, I'll be there at 8:20. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, there is, Kate. And they use I'm just going to say ISPF, the ITA, labor unions, PTA. Even though they're not supposed to publicly do that, they do that. And they tell the parents how to vote. And it's business as usual, right? But not this year. This is a whole new year. This is a whole new ball game. I'm going to advocate for people that need help. For special needs kids, for you, Kate, for Mary, for Joe, for those high school kids that don't have the counselors taking care of them. Because I'm here live. This is me. So don't forget to vote. I got to get in there. Yes, I will continue the fight, but I mean, it'll be easier when I'm in the inside, and I will still do these live broadcasts even after I'm elected. That is why I don't apply when I get my credential. Well, Kate, I'm very likely to be elected, so I hope that you apply after I'm elected in the office, and I'll be one of your board members. And it's that. I have 2 kids IEPs. Okay, cool. Well, I'm very well. I believe I have a really, really good chance. Like, I'm thinking like really highly chance to be elected. So, by all means, I hope after that we stay in contact. I'll be there Awesome. Thank you for not mentioning the school name. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Jack Rusian? How you doing, Jack? Jack owns a gym in Hollywood. So, yeah, Kate, go ahead and message me, and we can connect. And I want to know what's going on with teachers, because we want happy teachers, well-paid teachers, of course, but happy teachers, because people quit their jobs if they're not happy. It's not always about the money. I think you will, dude. I live down the street from Woodbury Elementary. Okay, well, I live in Woodbury. Sometimes in the evenings, you'll see me running. I'll put my body armor on. You'll see me running around. I run around all around Woodbury. And you'll see me in the evenings out for a stroll. But I want teachers to have a happy, they have to have a happy life at school. They can't be miserable. They might be making $300,000 a year, but if you're miserable at your job, you're going to quit. One time I had a job that was really good paying and everything, but it was not appreciated. Thank you, Joe. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, Kate, it's about the working conditions of the teachers. And if the teachers are miserable, what do you think the quality of their teaching to the kids is going to be? Hello? Is this rocket science? Am I like a super genius here? You take care of the teachers, they take care of my kids. Because they got my little son. What's more important to me than my son? So that teacher's going to know I'm going to treat that teacher extremely well. I'm going to do everything for that teacher that has my little child. Just makes sense, right? I don't know how that's like we lose that. I don't know. It's just, teachers are on the front lines. We got to take care of them. But I am new to all this politics, but I'm not going to get mired up in the politics. I'm going to focus on the common sense aspect, like taking care of the people that take care of your kids. Duh, right? It just makes sense to me. So anyway, I've still plenty of coffee, so we're going to hang out for a few more minutes. I'm not sure how long we've been broadcasting for. So, and the instructional aides too, of course. Anyone that has a hand in my child's welfare, my little 6-year-old, my 13-year-old, I will move the planet for those people. I mean, imagine if someone had kidnapped your kid. I mean, what would you give to get that child back, right? So let's think ahead and make sure kids, got the best. Makes sense. I want the teachers to be the happiest teachers ever. I want them never to quit their jobs. They're going to be so happy, and because I will listen to them. That's it. That's that. And I have talked to teachers anonymously. Some of them are frustrated. And one of my good friends, my best friends, I'm not gonna mention his name because he absolutely hates. Oh man, my battery's dying. He absolutely hates politics. But he's a school teacher, and he tells me all the frustrations, and teachers aren't listened to. Parents get listened to before teachers do. Because sometimes he told me, anyway, in his state, in Georgia, that your heart is in the right place. Well, it is. And you are going to get elected, and we are going to change the culture for the better in this whole district. And again, it starts with people like you, Kate, and Mary, and all these other teachers that can communicate. And I'll be their champion. I'll fight for them. No problem at all. And I'm bummed because my phone is about to die. It's got 15%. Okay, I probably need another 10 minutes. So, again, back to communication. And I will do this. I'll probably do this. Well, I really like live broadcasting. I love connecting with people. So I'll probably still do this every other day, even after I'm elected. I will continue to do this where people can connect with me, and we will address these issues, and probably start addressing issues before they even become problems. So we'll fix that. And people won't even have to go to the boards. They'll just be like, my issue is fixed. Thanks, Mark. We're good. And there's some that aren't going to be that easy. So we're going to have some issues that are going to be difficult solutions. But the first few things I'm going to do when I'm elected is I'm going to connect with the police department. I am going to connect with the city council. And I have a list of things we need to work on immediately. So what's your stance on the arts in school, like school plays, etc.? I did school plays when I was in high school. I'm not sure exactly what you talk about. I don't have, from arts and plays, I don't have an opinion. I did plays. I did drama in high school. I did acting. Matter of fact, I acted in a TV show Sunday night. That's on my Facebook, if you saw that. I played a police officer. So I would say that I don't know the issue. I did drama class, so I wasn't like a football player or nothing. I did judo. in high school. I did fighting, like MMA, and then eventually kickboxing and stuff, and then of course the drama stuff. Saya Belmonte, thank you for give me a thumbs up. Let me text someone. Let me text the wife and ask her to bring my power cord. Let's bring my backpack. Honey, you listening? No, she's upstairs watching me. My son likes to watch me on Facebook Live too. Hey, can you bring me my backpack? So, sorry. My oldest went to another year-round school and he's going to AMDA. What's AMDA? All these I got to learn all these new acronyms because my school district up in Northern California when I was growing up we had different stuff. I think we don't have enough art instruction in school. Okay. I don't really, Kate, I don't have much of an opinion on that. So I would say, what do you suggest? What do you recommend? I'd probably just say, okay, we'll take a look at it. Why not? Okay. Well, I like arts. Darn. So I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab my charger. Okay, I'll give me just a second. Give me just a minute. That wasn't too bad, was it? I closed the door on my phone charger. Can you believe that? Alright. So I'm just going to charge it off my laptop. I didn't know you wanted to address public issue I read regarding your 30,000. One of these high schools, obviously this wouldn't get equal. Actually, Mary, I actually spoke publicly at the last meeting about that, and they were not happy. Hey, Fred, what's up? They were not happy that I spoke about that. For the first time, they actually talked to me back in a meeting, which I don't want to. I got to work with these people, so all I'm going to say is I did mention that, and they did talk to me, and they said it was ISB funds, so it was okay. It wasn't taxpayer or district funds, but still, yeah, a little bit excessive, right? I feel you on that one. Great night for open forum. Yeah, it is. I do open forum. I love live broadcasting. Hey, man. My charger. I always do this. Don't tell me it's in the car. I got a new MacBook, right? This new one. And it has a special port that you have to have like a little connector for USB stuff. So I'm looking at that so I can charge my phone so I can keep this thing going. And I found it. So right before I started this campaign, like right before I started the campaign, my other MacBook broke, so I dropped it and the hard drive crashed. It broke it. So anyway, got this little thing, which is pretty cool to go out and door knocking with. It's really light, and yet the thing is only got the one new port, right there. So you got to plug this thing in here for everything else. Can I plan the party not much now? Yeah, Kate, we'll get you a contract. Apparently, people get special favors all the time now, I guess. I don't know. But I will look into that. Again, I don't know everything yet, but you know what? You know what the cool thing is about working that position, and that leadership position is, they always have lawyers. Like, in the Army, when I was a commander, we had JAG. So if I ever had a question, I go talk to JAG. We had lawyers on staff to help the commanders. Okay, I'm charging now. Cool. Cool. Alright, so it'll be okay for a while. Back. You know, see, what Mary is talking about is at the 23rd of August meeting, there was school have the unions too. Yes, and the unions, they pick their candidates and they throw money at certain candidates that they want elected that will serve their needs. Remember, like, you know, buying a politician, pretty much what happens, right? So yes, the school board unions, which I believe have mandatory union dues, and then they tell you how to vote, and then they're going to throw money at that candidate that meets their agenda rather than the issues. So yes, there's that. Then all these other unions and little groups all fall in line, and they tell the people how to vote, even if it's against the people's best interest, right? How's that, man?